Hi, these are some tips to be able to leave work at work. A lot of people have difficulty transitioning from work to home, whether it's just a stressful job that you have or just you have difficulty compartmentalizing. So, the first thing is to make sure, if you can, to have a separate work phone from your home phone because just when you're at home hanging out and a work email pops up or a work text or whatever, it's going to cause you to want to answer it, right? Especially if you look at the text, you can mark as unread perhaps, but sometimes you just get caught up in doing work stuff. And also, our brains hold memories in things, which is why, if you forget something in the kitchen, for example, like you were thinking about something in the kitchen that you needed to do, and so you went in the bedroom to go do it and you forgot. So then you walk back in the kitchen and you remember, right? It's because we hold memories in things. Things remind us of memories. And so that's kind of part of the reason why when we're having conversations with people, we look around. If somebody were to just stare at you, it'd be a little awkward, right? We're actually placing things, our memories in things. So if you have an actual tactile difference between your work phone and your home phone, that can help. In addition to not getting things popped up, there are apps that you can get, and you could have them specifically for work. But a lot of people start, looking at that sort of thing in their free time, and then you end up working all the time, and so that makes it hard to compartmentalize. One of the other things that you could do is have a transition when you're going home. So, for example, if you have a 5 minute commute or you work from home, maybe go out for 10 minutes if there's a local park or you're by a beach or the mountains or whatever that you feel safe, and just sit in your car, listen to music. And I would say, if you have a high stress job, to start out with like really like loud, obnoxious, like almost angry music for about a third of the time, and then about a third of the time, a little bit more mellow music, and then the last third, really super relaxing music, maybe even, something like Barbra Streisand or something. Whatever floats your boat with that. So, listening to music can be a way to turn down the dial. So, when you're trying to transition from work, a lot of people see it as like a light switch. It's nothing like a light switch, it's more like a dimmer. You have to do it slowly and gradually and have a process. So, if you have a process every single time you come home, then that can help. So for some people, it's a matter of having a Spotify playlist or whatever your music thing is that you use for streaming. Or, if like at certain points on your drive home, you're going to switch the music, like, oh, when I pass this freeway or pass this exit or whatever, I know I'm about a third of the way home or two-thirds of the way home. Another thing is that don't take work home. So, like, if you have to work from home, if you have to answer calls from home, have a specific place in your house that you do that sort of thing. Make sure that you're not doing it in the place that you're trying to relax. Even if you're sitting on the washing machine, like in the corner, you're sitting on the floor in the corner, like you're a little kid on timeout. So that way you're not looking at the same things that you're trying to look at when you're relaxing. And so, one of the other things that you can do is like a physical release of tension. So, if you come home and even, run down the block and back, or you do a bunch of jumping jacks, or you take a walk, something physical, that oftentimes helps people release that tension as well and transition back into home life. So, hopefully, those help. If they don't, and you're really stressed out at work, it might be something that you just schedule a couple appointments with a therapist just to get an individualized, treatment plan, techniques of what you can do for your particular work stress, because I will tell you that it's worth it. You have a lot of years that you're working. Invest this little bit of time into making it so your home life doesn't get impacted by work as much as possible. Because I'll tell you, for most of you watching this, your job doesn't pay you enough to take it home. So to make sure you're taking care of yourself, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.